Congratulations, Tarek Sims. A long road to 200 NRL games. Your whole family, mum and dad, Jackie, Peter, Ashton, Corbin, Ruan and CJ, wish you well. 200 games for the veteran back rower at St George Illawarra, and this man, Cade Ellis, called him to start by coach Anthony Griffin for the Dragons. It is Josh Kerr dropping back to the interchange, and here he is, the milestone man, overcoming broken legs, knee injuries, wrist complaints, a chronic groin problem. Well done, Tarek Sims. Palasa far more silly. All combining. They get to the end of the first set, and it's Hunt driving his kick down the middle of Suncorp Stadium. The catch is mucked up by Jackson Paulo, and here it is for Fionney to give the Dragons a dream start. The Ben Hunt kick explodes in the face of Jackson Paulo.
Paulo down onto his knees.
Jackson Paulo touches the ball, which goes backwards, which places all Dragons players on side.
Threw his hands over his head, and then Norman slides in, and just watch the ball ricochet forward, bang, off the knee then of Jackson Paulo. Matt Fionney knew what had happened.
Touches the ball, which is propelled toward the dead ball line.
Well, he didn't stop,
and
he
hits the
turned
South
around.
player. We have a decision.
No deeper, Andrew.
He's Reynolds dummying, body through the line. Burgess in support, and he's pulled down. Now Cook, here's Walker. Out the back, Latrell, Mitchell, 2-on-1. Latrell's too big. Mitchell goes in first. South Sydney's left side attack scores again.
52nd try down their left side this year, the most out of any teams, and we have been talking about the left side for a couple of seasons now. Starts heading across to try and make the tackle on Latrell, but from that distance, he just gets through the defenders. Even though they make a good legs tackle, he's just that powerful.
Having kicked 7 of 9 last week, gets this one to straighten up and sneak inside the uprights. Next is this man, Hunt with 5, and look at that contact. A big shot coming on Billy Burns. Quick play of the ball. Cook shoots out of dummy half, shows it twice, goes to Reynolds, numbers as Walker hits the line and goes through. Cody Walker again exposing the Dragons' right side defence. First Latrell Mitchell, now Cody Walker. The big guns have come to play.
And we just had a look at his try assist, which he leads the competition in. 26 try assists. That is now his 12th try. So Cody Walker isn't just this player that provides players around him with try-scoring opportunities. He scores them as well. He's a great player, Cody Walker. I love watching him play. So relevant to a halfback's game or a 5/8's game.
Adam Reynolds sending them up by 6 for the time being. So Cody Walker now scoring in 4 straight games. Culloch finds Hunt onto Sullivan under pressure, and Tane Milne drops him on the spot. Milne up quickly. The play the ball is horrible, and play on the call. Now Tyrell Sloan. Well, how was that a play the ball? Hunt will stay with the action. Sullivan can't get away from Cody Walker, assisted by Damien Cook. Their best period of the game so far. St George Illawarra, Hunt, grubbers, looking for a chasing player and finding one. Getting through to score, Billy Burns on the end of a Ben Hunt kick. And the Dragons find their way into the contest.
It's a good ploy. The kick midway through the set. Ben Hunt didn't wait to play 5, and it's caught the bunny short. After a nice run from Jaden Sullivan, got close to the try line, and then no one at home. Ben Hunt. Well, Corey Norman's a mile offside. He's well inside.
And luckily for Corey Norman, it was Tane Milne sort of running the offside player off the ball out of the contest. So that allowed the onside Billy Burns to get there. Are you happy with that?
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
And Corey Norman makes it 6 the difference. It was the second strike for the people, the league fans of Rockhampton in 2015. Gold Coast Canberra was scrapped from the venue. Yesterday, COVID forced the cancellation. And here's the contact by Tane Milne on Sullivan that's gone on report. Straight after this game, Sunday night with Matty Johns, Luke Ricketson. Here's the guest as Sullivan. Here's the referee's whistle. And A third consecutive penalty for St George Illawarra, just changing the momentum of this game.
Well, it's just helping the Dragons get out of their own end.
Nice fast play, the ball for McCulloch to take them on. And McCulloch cut down just short. Hunt again, this time it's a chip. And Cody Walker's hands don't complete the catch. Tyrell Fui Mayono goes over. His first try of the season. Cody Walker didn't have the height required or the jump he needed, and the ball spills free for Tyrell Fui Mayono.
Well, Andrew McCulloch went awfully close to scoring out of dummy half after the quick play the ball from Tarek Sims. A Ben Hunt kick again has supplied a 4-pointer to the Dragons. This time, Fui Mayono gets the bouncing ball and is able to force it in goal.
Corey Norman, 23 of 37 this season, and he drives it into the upright.
A great attacking side, but it's their defence that is the concern.
Hunt from right on top of the 40-metre line towards the sideline and finding it. How will this be judged? Is the third 40-20 for Ben Hunt this season? He thinks so, skipping forward.
I think the referee's called it.
South Sydney, they have been good in the games they've been expected to win. They are 15 from 15, perfect against teams beneath them on the ladder, and that tackle is not perfect.
Tyrell, on report.
Just creeping up, first contact, chest, then up onto the chin. SG ball early this season, and his goal was to play a bit of flag. Well, here he is in the NRL, and here are South Sydney. Tane Milne skidding over. I'm sure it's legitimate. No second movement. That's allowed. Tane Milne. What a fight back from a knee injury, a significant knee injury. Now in his first season at South Sydney, he's become quite the try scorer.
You just can't give South Sydney the opportunity the Dragons presented them with the mistake made by Fui Mayono. That
record is coming quickly, and there are two more to the tally. Ellison hosts the tacklers. It goes to Reynolds. Reynolds hits Jaden Sewer, and Sewer gets over but has been held up. Then he gets the ball to ground. Fighting in the tackle. He goes to the grass, and Chris Butler says, that's all right by me.
Oh, didn't he have to fight for it? Jaden Sewer looked like he was going to do it easy after he broke the front line of the Dragons' defence. And then Tyrell Sloan at the back looked like he'd done a job to hold him up. Actually, it was Corey Norman. Sloan missed his assignment. Norman had him, and then somehow Jaden Sewer was able to twist out of the tackle from Corey Norman. But Jaden Sewer, I thought, was always moving, and that's the key to allowing a player to take a little bit longer than normal to get the ball down.
Two more to the tally. Reynolds to Walker. Walker finds Mitchell. He goes long. Mansour down the left wing, and he drops the ball. The cover. 25 minutes last week and more than 150 run metres for Mago. It shows the input he had off the bench. Now they shift it. Gagai. Gagai hits the hole. Dane Gagai straightens up. Can't link with Mansour and takes the tackle from Ben Hunt. The blowtorch being applied here by South Sydney. Mansour to Reynolds, long, he finds Walker, who chips the defensive line, looking for Paulo coming through. Fine is there, and he's trapped in goal. Game 200. He's lost every milestone so far. 50, 100, 150. Sullivan catches and grubbers. Jackson Paulo runs onto the ball and has it sit up perfectly, spots some space, and is away. Jackson Paulo. Across in cover, McCulloch herds the winger into Tyrell Sloan. But the Dragons still running back onside, and Adam Reynolds knows that. Tane Milne, one in the bank already. Keon Kalomatangi at dummy half for Mitchell. Now Cody Walker. Here's this left-hand side attack. Mansour running off Gagai. He steams over, and there's the left winger in again for the Bunnies.
Well, the Dragons have done all the hard work. A great defensive set. They forced the Bunnies for the first time in the game, I would think, to kick from inside their 30, and the Dragons just couldn't cover. The Dragons just couldn't get across from the inside. Look at the space. Tarek Sims trying to get there, but
to lead the race to the Ken Irvine medal. And Adam Reynolds goes to 10 points for the game. South Sydney called offside. Sullivan. Ball away for Billy Burns. Tyrell Sloan shows us that squirt of sheer speed. He goes in and scores another try. He scored in each of his first 3 games for St George Illawarra. More on that in a moment, but Tyrell Sloan looks a good one.
Yeah, and terrific ball from Billy Burns. Stands in the tackle, gets his body halfway through the sewer, and Reynolds attempt to stop him and just slips the ball to Tyrell Sloan, who is a great mover. He is graceful. He's great to watch.
Let's have a look at Jaden Sullivan take over the kicking duties. He sends it high, keeps it to the right. Brought into the run-on team in the absence of Cam Murray, who clears his 1-game suspension. Reynolds chips and chases. Adam Reynolds leading the race, and Adam Reynolds breaks his 12-game try-scoring drought. The halfback with the retro move, the chip and chase. We don't see enough of them anymore, and Reynolds chases hard to win.
Yeah, and smart play from Adam Reynolds. Realised that there was no fullback in sight. Normally he dummies to kick. This time he dummied and then kicked. 12 points only.
Oh, and it will stay 12 as he drags this gimme by his standard across the face of goal. 9 minutes left here for Reynolds to add to his points tally as Walker goes to Latrell Mitchell away from 1, 2, winding up now. Latrell Mitchell in 5th gear. Look at him go. Pulled down just short. Now to the left, Walker on the inside, Jai Arrow goes in, but put it down to Latrell Mitchell. He skittled the Dragons left and right. There were holes everywhere, and Jai Arrow shot straight through one.
We've seen some big, powerful outside backs over the last few decades, but he is as good as anyone. Latrell Mitchell, just look at him swatting defenders, pushing away. He almost carried the Dragons team into the in-goal area.
So he missed his last shot, Adam Reynolds. He's 10 away from the great Eric Sims. Kaloamatangi, the crash ball for Keon. Kaloamatangi, did he get the ball down? Chris Butler will want to check this. Brute force from close range, but did he complete?
No problem at all. Billy Burns was also there, but too big.
There we go.
Too big, that close to the line. The Dragons defenders stuck on their try line, on their heels.
Another big win coming the way of South Sydney. They're out by 32 points. We mentioned all the players missing for St George Illawarra. We should say that there are a few out also for South Sydney. Alex Johnston to return from a hamstring injury shortly. Benji Marshall, and here's Burgess steaming through. Pulled down by Adam Clune from behind. Cook long to Walker. He finds Latrell Mitchell. Mitchell straight through. Oh, it's easy for Latrell Mitchell. Meters aplenty. He gets his 2nd try. He is in beast mode this evening. Latrell Mighty Mitchell.
Yeah, 2 tries in very similar fashion.
Adam Reynolds gets this one wrong, but the freewheeling, the high scoring, the attacking might of South Sydney on show again as they put St George Illawarra to the sword. Rabbitohs 50 over the Dragons 14.